The T-7A Red Hawk is the new pilot training system for the upcoming fighter and bomber pilots in the United States Air Force. The production aircraft bear the recognizable red tail of the first African-American fighter squadron of World War II because of the Tuskegee Airmen's legacy. The Curtiss P-40 Warhawk, one of the aircraft used by the 99th Fighter Squadron of the Army Air Forces, is the inspiration for its name. The T-7A exemplifies the best digital century series strategy and was created in a flash thanks to an effective digital thread. Rarely has the process of integrating new ideas and capabilities been quicker or less expensive. Everything is due to virtual testing. The Red Hawk will soon take over for its predecessor. Colonel Kirt Cassell, the program manager, stated, "For Air Education and Training Command, the T-38 is a true workhorse for training Air Force fighter and bomber pilots. But the T-7 Red Hawk is a game changer." History. As early as 2003, the requirements for a replacement for the supersonic Northrop T-38 Talon were developed by the USAF's Air Education and Training Command, AETC. The replacement trainer was initially anticipated to enter service around 2020. In 2008, AT-38C's fatigue failure resulted in the death of the two-person crew, and the USAF moved the IOC target date to 2017. The USAF proposed delaying the TX program winner's initial operating capability until fiscal year 2023 or 2024, despite the fact that the contract award was not anticipated until FY 2016 due to budget cuts and higher priority modernization projects. Despite the fact that the program was completely omitted from the FY 2014 budget, the service still considered the trainer to be a top priority. The Boeing TX, a single-engine advanced jet trainer with twin tails, tandem seating, and retractable tricycle landing gear, was submitted to the competition by Boeing and its Swedish aerospace partner Saab. A General Electric F404 afterburning turbofan engine was featured in the submitted aircraft and demonstration models. On September 13, 2016, Boeing unveiled its aircraft to the general public. On December 20, 2016, the first TX aircraft took the air. The Boeing model was officially announced on September 27, 2018, as the USAF's new advanced jet trainer to replace the T-38 Talon, at a program cost of up to $9 $2,351 aircraft, 46 simulators, maintenance training, and support are to be provided. There are options for as many as 475 airplanes in this contract. Image of the T-7A Red Hawk in red tail livery from the United States Air Force publicity campaign. In partnership with Purdue University, Saab announced in May 2019 that it would establish a U.S. manufacturing facility for the TX in Indiana. In remembrance of the Tuskegee Airmen, whose planes had their tails painted red, the USAF officially gave the aircraft the designation T-7A Red Hawk on September 16, 2019. It also pays tribute to the Curtiss P-40 Warhawk, one of the planes used by the 99th Fighter Squadron, the first black fighter squadron in the United States Army Air Force. As a replacement for the aging fleets of Northrop F-5 and Dassault/Dornier Alpha jet aircraft, Boeing intends to offer an armed T-7. The USAF will receive the first production T-7, which was rolled out on April 28, 2022. Design. In February 2021, the design officially entered series production. One aft section of a T-7A aircraft from Saab Group was delivered to the Boeing St. Louis plant in April 2021. The second aft section was delivered by Saab to the Boeing St. Louis plant on July 24, 2021, in order to create a complete test aircraft for use in the EMD's flight test program. Boeing will join the aft section of the Saab with the front section, fins, wings, and tail assembly. Saab's brand new facility in West Lafayette, Indiana, will serve as the manufacturing hub for the aft section of the T-7A Red Hawk, as well as subsystems like hydraulics, fuel systems, and secondary power after the engineering and manufacturing development (EMD) phase is finished. Saab has created new software for the T-7 to speed up and make development cheaper. Digital engineering was used in the T-7A, which went from being developed to the first test flight in 36 months. The T-7A has a cutting-edge digital production line that splices the aft section with the wings in just 30 minutes. During the assembly process, technicians can build the aircraft using the digital build process with minimal tooling and drilling. The T-7's design makes it possible to add new missions, like the aggressor and light attack/fighter roles. In the future, it has been made specifically for use in the training environment for night operations, high G and high angle of attack maneuvers, and easy maintenance. The aircraft has one GE F404 turbofan engine, one less than the T-38's twin-jet counterpart, but it has 3 times the total thrust of the T-38. Requirements: preparing pilots for the increased complexity of 5th-generation jet fighters like the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II, particularly in information management, will be one of the primary requirements for the new trainer. Initially, the Air Force thought this was unnecessary and expensive, but analysis of the industry revealed that in the long run, it was cheaper. Several fundamental training roles will need to be performed by the aircraft and simulation system: advanced crew/cockpit resource management, basic aircraft control, airmanship, formation, instrument and navigation, advanced air-to-air, and advanced air-to-ground. In addition, the system is expected to fulfill 5 advanced training roles: sustained high-G operations at 6, 5 to 7, 5G, aerial refueling, operations involving night vision imaging systems, air-to-air intercepts, and data link operations are all included. Some tasks, like aerial refueling, may be done in the simulator rather than on the aircraft itself. According to the 2009 RFI, aircraft availability should be 80%, but not higher because doing so would increase costs too much. Instead of focusing solely on the purchase price, program requirements emphasize life cycle costs. Operational. Boeing intends to sell more than 2,700 Red Hawks worldwide. The business is targeting Serbia and Australia as potential international customers in addition to the United States Air Force. The 33 BAE Hawk Mk127 lead-in fighter, LIF, jet trainers that the Royal Australian Air Force, RAAF, first ordered in 1997 are up for grabs. Boeing intends to participate in the LIFT program's tender. The T-7A Red Hawk is being considered as a possible replacement for Serbia's J-22 trainer aircraft and G-4s. Additionally, the F/T-7X, a T-7 variant, is one of the contenders for the Advanced Tactical Trainer program, which has the potential to sell anywhere from 100 to 400 aircraft. The T-7 is also one of the contenders for the 64-unit Tactical Surrogate Aircraft program run by the United States Navy. The T-7 has also been presented by Boeing to the Brazilian Air Force,